During the winter season, we go to extreme lengths to take better care of ourselves to ensure that we stay warm. We do that by wearing extra layers of clothing such as sweaters or having a hot drink. Pets unfortunately do not have that option, so it's important to remain aware so your pet does not fall victim to harsh weather conditions. During the winter season, pets are still excited to walk, run around, and play outside. However, there are a few things that you should look out for. Dr. Wolchinski from the Rocky Gorge Animal Hospital says to do your best to keep yourself and your furry little friends warm.
So this is the treatment area back here. So this is where everything happens when patients come in, if we have an emergency or any patients that need treatments in here. So people just have to be aware and they have to be prepared, just like anything else in life. So they have to know there are certain cold weather things that they need to know with their pets. So one, most pets shouldn't be outside once the weather gets below freezing. It depends on the pet, depends on what type of pet it is, whether it's a dog that has a really thick coat like a husky or Malamute, or is a little thin coated dog like a Chihuahua or something like that. And so they have to prepare for that and not leave them outside. They need to be inside. The dogs that stay outside a little bit more when it's not that cold also need shelter. So they need to prepare for that. So they have somewhere where they can get out of the snow and the wind and the cold if they're going to be outside more. So being outside with that. Also what they do outside to prepare for cold weather. And what do we do when it snows? We shovel, but then when we put down, we put salt down. Salt's a big issue for a lot of pets. And so you have to be careful because the salt gets into the paws of the pets as they walk around. It can really be irritating and it can really hurt them.
Not everyone is an expert in the field of pet safety. Thankfully, you don't need to be. Just be aware, proactive, and take into account every preventative care option so you can help your pet avoid hypothermia or frostbite.
I was just calling to let you know that I have all 3 of the medications for Princess Phoebe filled and ready to go for you.
We have to be careful of frostbite in dogs, and even in cats they have to be careful too. So with that, and there are areas that you have to look for, and you can see with frostbite. If frostbite's really bad, just like in a person, then you'll see the areas will start turning color. So the external areas where the skin is thin. So in dogs and cats, it's things like the ears, the tip of the ears, the nose, the paws, and everything. So those kind of areas are what you actually have to watch for. If it's really cold and they get hypothermic, so when they start doing that, then you'll see they'll come and they'll be shivering and they'll seem lethargic and not aware of how they normally are.
Rocky Gorge Animal Hospital has been around for 70 years and is open 24 hours a day. Think about that though, 70 years and it still has some of Laurel's brightest working there to assist you with answering any of your pet questions or medical needs.
Debbie's the best in the industry.
Rocky Gorge's sonographer, Deborah Burnett, has worked at Rocky Gorge for 15 years and owns a Lab Retriever mix who loves the snow. But she takes extra precaution when there's ice outside.
I have to make sure that in the wintertime she's not on the ice skidding because she's ball crazy. And so when you throw the ball, she will slide on that ice and it will tear her pads up. So I actually bought some of these Velcro boots for her. And when it's ice out, I put those boots on her because otherwise the pads of her feet will definitely bleed.
While each of these safety measures makes sense to implement, it's not always at the forefront of our mind. So how can you stay informed?
Rocky Gorge has a Facebook page, and we often, the doctors here will often put seasonal Facebook posts about, hey, it's Thanksgiving, watch what you're feeding your pets, cut back on don't feed them the greasy turkey,
Lastly, you don't want to run over a cat or dog if they try to seek shelter from the cold by sleeping under your car to stay warm. So definitely check your car first before pulling off.
If they have any questions, and they can always call us.
Feel free to call Rocky Gorge at 301-776-7744. For Laurel TV, I'm Jean-Luque Zephir.